Hello there, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Just before we go any further, guys, oh my god, the cards are shooting out. Just before we go any further, guys, Spirit's been really pressing recently. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in your last video, but what they're getting me to kind of give the heads up on in each video is for you to go into a star sign calculator. Obviously you don't have to, it's just guidance, and to input your particulars. If you're not sure what time you were born, okay, just put in 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock and find out what your Venus sign is. Venus sign is highly representative, or represents twin flames, love dynamics, love connections, all of that, and finances as well. So you may find if you're not gaining anything from your sun reading, check out your Venus. I suppose you then, kiddos. I've got a guy building his own decking next door. It's very impressive, but for about 2 weeks now. Yeah, it's been very loud, so he's been coming in on the videos. So if you hear him with his hammer and his drill, I do apologise in advance, but we've just got to keep moving through it. So yeah, just before we go any further, guys, if you could just click that subscribe button for me, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. It'll just help build the channel and circulate it, and in the long run help me help you. And if you're after can't get my words out, if you're after a more specific reading, by all means pop on over to my Instagram page, The Vegan Medium, message me over there and we can get something booked in for you and have a little bit of a chat over there as well. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting coming into this reading, it did start off really calm. I'm feeling there's for some of you more of a spring in your step. There's a movement forward, but you can't quite grasp or put your finger on it what it is, but you have just moved forward. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's got an element of calm to it, and I don't know whether you're just becoming, is it more free-spirited, would you say? Help me out with this one, Spirit. Where can we, how can I place this one? Carefree. Okay, or not as caught up in others' hidden agenda. I don't know why that's just come to me. Others' mystery, or what they wanted you to be caught up in. They wanted you, whoever it was that you was involved with, they wanted you to feel that insecurity, as if feeding you with something but giving you the impression they're not quite telling you everything. So it left you in a position of wanting to know more, as if dangling a carrot a little bit, but they were never going to tell you anyway. It was like a strategy to try and reel you back in. That's the only thing I'm getting at the minute. I'm getting a strong spiritual vibe already from this reading. I'm getting a vibe of someone, or not one person particularly. I mean, one of you is within the connection that have really gone within, because I've been drawn to a light blue candle that's over there, which is representing wisdom, and the red candle, which is at the back, which does represent relationships, passion, but it also highlights new beginnings and your individuality and the working on yourself. Now that light blue candle as well, to me, also highlights, it kind of brings a wisdom element with it. Sorry, I know I said wisdom. The hermit energy with it. So it wouldn't surprise me if that hermit energy does come out in the reading. But this temperance card that we've got here, the temperance card of where maybe you and your party have been in the recent past. It may be just the energy of one of you from when you and your party have engaged in the recent past. But you'll know where to place that if it fits. There's a balance of energy that's coming through here, of somebody wanting to avoid any extremities or something that's out of the norm. I'm feeling more strongly though, and it's not going to be for all of you, you'll know where it fits, but I'm just feeling more strongly that it's yourselves, Aquarius. you're wanting to be in more of a safer territory. So you're trying to reach for that calm, and I feel within a spiritual manner, trying to regain that balance. And there's someone trying to resist it here. They're trying to take you in a direction that is, and I'm just getting fresh air. I'm just hearing fresh air, fresh air. But they're going about things in quite a, it's quite a subtle way, but the way that they usually would have gone about things, this particular energy that you're involved with or you may be familiar with, doesn't have to be a romantic partner, could be a family member, but they know you're not responding to it anymore. They know that you can weigh them up. There's like an extra level you've gained, as if you've been catapulted out the other side since being involved with them. You've elevated. But this as well, it's about kind of synthesis, like mixing things together, the alchemy, to make it into something new or something better. And that is a bit like a, you could say, part of a spiritual awakening card. And I feel that's representing you. You're working on yourself in the long term, because the wealth or the gains from it aren't always there at the beginning. Well, they're not there at the beginning with the alchemy. It's a long-term process. But to me, this can often represent couples coming together, but I'm just not getting it with that card. I'm not getting a couple connection as such. I'm even getting a couple that's split up and someone's on their own. And the party that they split up from is trying to get back into their energy field. And the terms that I'm using, or I feel I'm going to be using at the moment, moving forward, they're going to be quite spiritual terms, I feel, or yeah, they're going to have more of a spiritual aspect to them. Or this is a family member. What can we get in this? There's no mess in there. 3 of Wands. I feel this is you moving forward because you've started to create opportunities for yourself. Yeah. You've started to create opportunities for yourself and you're kind of waiting for them to come into fruition. And it takes time. For others of you that are single and you've now got more of a balanced outlook, I feel from something that's been, I'm hearing hindrance, but a difficult past. There's someone observing you, not in a strange way. There's someone observing you, or somebody that knows you well but isn't within close proximity to you at the moment. They're at some distance, or the distance may be they just can't get to you because of the current situation that we've been in because of the pandemic. And they're looking for the opportunity here. What else have we got on this 3 of Pentacles? Sorry. What else have we got on this 3 of Wands, please, Spirit? 7 of Pentacles energy. So that's how you've entered into the reading, up at the top, but in reverse. You're looking for an opportunity for some of you because of all the effort that you've put in before. This card is about looking at where things did work and applying that strategy moving forward, and looking at where things didn't work and can be improved. Wanting to continue to develop. But there's been a lot of effort that's been put in here, and it is reflection, but it's not reflection as in looking back at your whole life. It's kind of in There's a strong patience theme that's coming here. And getting something right with the timing. The timing of whatever it is that you're trying to create moving forward. And about making a practical plan moving into the future. But the next card to come out of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Now, if this isn't completely your energy, I do feel strongly that the Temperance card is swaying more towards. There's blockages here. There's blockages that are coming in when I'm trying to get this reading out there. There's a prevention. There's a prevention of me trying to get the reading out, and I'm not quite. I'm just being completely blocked here. So I do apologise if I keep going quiet. I do strongly feel I'm getting Capricorn and Virgo that's coming in really strongly again. I just keep hearing it in my head. And then Spirit reminded me of the blue candle that's over there where I mentioned before about wisdom and the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is Virgo. And that card at the top is in the overall energy, the Page of Pentacles. This can be somebody that's being quite and unwilling to cooperate when it comes to assets, or an unwilling to take responsibility, or not willing to look at their part in something. I generally get a Capricorn vibe from that reading, but it can be Capricorn, Taurus, and again a Virgo energy. There's an untrustworthy vibe here. There is a protection of assets, or somebody that is trying to want as much monetary gain from something without parting with the work. That's just all that I'm getting. That's what I'm getting through at the moment. They don't want to put the effort in, but they want the gains. And it's just something a bit crafty, a bit shady. And I've just gone absolutely freezing when I've said crafty, and then Spirit has drawn me again. They keep drawing me towards the Pentacles, as if to do with witchcraft. We've also as well got the Temperance card, which is seen as a spiritual card. We've got the Page of Swords there, which can be seen as in some ways quite a manipulative energy. Quite an angry, irritable energy. Someone that's constantly trying to delve and try to root, to try and gain information. We've got the Moon card there. Possibility working in cycles. And I'm feeling this sense of eagerness because the energy that Spirit is not necessarily seeing you in at the top, Aquarius. I've got to go across this reading completely differently. The strategy is different than how I've done it. The flow is different than how I've done it with another reading. But it's as if this Moon and the Sun card that's here, it's like there's a similar representation of it. With the Moon, it's working alongside the cycles, but there's an unveiling of something shady. But then with the Sun there, the Sun is, something will be unveiled. I see the Sun in reverse at times can be lesser of, so it can be something's going to be highlighted, or you'll just gradually start to recognise. So it won't be a sudden realisation or an epiphany. It might just be something that will gradually start to creep up on you within your mind. A realisation, something that will come through, possibly on a spiritual level. But I feel they see you as guarded. And because they're seeing you as guarded, they're going rummaging. They're going delving. But there's an earthly vibe here. There's an earthly spiritual vibe here. And I've just heard druids. And then today, I've not done it for ages. I've been planning to do it, but it's fallen again. I've gone and got a lot of my witch herbs again from the shop. Chamomile, some more mugworts. I don't know why I'm feeling need to offload this onto you. Anyway, and I've just heard lunar cycles. So the next card to come out of the deck was the Knight of Cups, We did sidetrack there, but it's important. And then I'm hearing trust that intuition. Trust your intuition. And then I'm hearing astral projection. I'm convinced that come up in your last reading. Knight of Cups energy can be an energy that's coming in, quite a passionate energy, but in like a romantic type of way, not a wands energy type of way. Someone coming in can be seen as a slow, steady type energy, not pentacles energy. Yeah, kind of a romantic vibe to it. This can be you now wanting to transition. It's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. But it might be you now engaging more in those emotions of your own and wanting to walk forward with that cup, wanting to offer it to the right person. Or there could be somebody wanting to come in and offer that cup to you. We've just not realised it yet. But that is Aquarius Pisces energy. And I do feel that's you. That could be offering the cup in a way to the universe. There's a strong spiritual vibe here, guys. Working in alignment with the universe or with spirit, cooperating with them. Because I'm constantly being drawn to the enlightenment that's on the angel's head. The higher realms, the divine. And then now I'm being told to highlight these incense that I've got burning at the moment. Offers protection when you're doing rituals, for cleansing the soul, clearing the mind. Great for spiritual uplifting and meditation. Has the abilities to connect with known for its abilities to connect with to the divine. I can't get my words out. Something's happening. I'm channeling really strongly at the minute. Right, okay, let me right. 7 of Pentacles, that's in reverse. This is something that's not gone to plan. So this is the energy that Spirit sees you coming into the reading at the moment, or someone who is clinging to you, okay? That's coming into your reading as of this moment. And I'm hearing you've got to sage, smudge, sage and smudge. So something's not gone to plan here. It really hasn't. And there's something that's not long term. And there's an element of regret and loss and being uncoordinated. I personally don't think that it's you in this energy. But this card can represent laziness and a kind of a desire for wealth, but without the output. But relationship-wise, coming into the reading, I just feel you're looking at something as if there's nowhere for it to go. Let me see what else I can get on that for you. 7 of Pentacles energy. That is Taurus energy. It's ruled by Saturn, so it's massive shifts in paradigms. What else have we got? What clarifier can you give me on this 7 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? For Aquarius in reverse. I'm just hearing the stammering's going to come in again. The stammering's going to come in again. So I don't know whether that's Spirit telling me. They've never told me like that before. Normally I just get a strong ringing in one of my ears. Or that's a message for one of yous out there. 3 of Cups in reverse. That can be seen as a community card and an ability to be able to bring something together. I feel it's somebody within the 3D for some of you that haven't got that spiritual depth. And you're not able to bring something together with them. It can't be pulled together. And you've expanded yourself more on an emotional level. 9 of Cups. What the clarifier they tell me to change deck? I feel like I've just been shot back to like another, like I've just been drawn back. the Seven of Pentacles is also feeling deflated, because whatever the group effort is that may be getting put in, which may be between family or can even be friends, I'm not sure where this fits, it's just not coming together. Some of you may now be prioritising yourself and your own emotions, and you've come to a good place. You're at a good place. But because you're changing and you're evolving and they're not getting it, you feel you need to be defensive, but you've worked hard to get to that energy. You've worked hard to get to that place. I feel you're outgrowing it. But because you're in the transitional stage, it's still confusing and consuming. And it's just not going to happen overnight. But yeah, I feel there's something that's ignited within you, like a new opportunity. You may even be communicating it to them now, to the family. I'm also getting travelling. Now that the opportunity's there, you want to go travelling. You just want to see more. Possibly when you get the chance to cooler climates. I'm getting Iceland. By going within, you've come to your own emotional contentment, but I don't feel there's ever going to be the chance to satisfy those that are completely around you, and it's not your own doing. So you're creating that opportunity, or you've found something that you're able to grasp to drag you forward. You're prioritising yourself. Possibly involved with a Pisces, don't have to be. Right, yeah, let's go to this Page of Swords then that's at the bottom. So this Page of Swords that's at the bottom, tell me to use a different deck. So the Page of Swords that's at the bottom here, this can be somebody that is nosing on social media. You know, that's not anything really surprising there, but somebody who's really heavy on it, if I'm being honest, really delving, FBI level. All right, that's an exaggeration. The researcher, okay, yeah, just basically trying to find stuff out. So what have we got on this Page of Swords then, please, Spirit, for how Aquarius's party is entering the reading? Nine of Cups. That could possibly be your energy, or you may be in there. They may be coming through in yours, realising they're not going to get that 10 of Cups with you. They're coming in with quite a smug-like energy. And there's the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Oh, that card shot out there. And the Hierophant. Another highly spiritual card. Someone who has the ability to interact with the higher realms. Do the right thing. Possibly even the marriage cards. There is a sense now that there was third party within some of the connection. It's just that we've got the Three of Wands that's over at the beginning. The Knight of Cups. We've also got the Three of Cups that's in the reverse. And the Nine of Cups, which can be seen as quite a smug type energy. And then we've got the Hierophant, which can represent someone being married. The Moon, which is there, which can be something that's hidden. And the Sun card may be something that's just not been brought to your attention as of yet. Okay, let's see what else we can get. So this Page of Swords then, this is somebody that's keeping an eye out on an energy which can be quite a smug type of energy, or they're acting quite selfishly. Because there's an inability to be able to make a decision. Something's going round on this loop. Loop, 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 loop. This Two of Pentacles. They can't make this decision about this long-term relationship that they can possibly be in. Or I'm hearing about the craft. Something that they're doing is not for the right reasons. it's not for the right reasons. Why is it not for the right reasons, please, Spirit? Why is it not for the right reasons? You've got a lot of twos here, you know, guys. Bear with me a second. Why is it not for the right reasons? Because the Queen of Pentacles. Why have we got the Queen of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? That's someone that's generally married. Why have we got the Queen of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Doesn't have to be. Male or female. On the Four of Swords. Someone's found something out here, or they're close to, following their intuition. When I mentioned two before to you, but you've got quite a lot of twos, that can be about patience, which is evident within the Temperance cards. I did mention at the beginning, there's some type of blocking somewhere of something, somebody panicking or not wanting, really hoping or not wanting something to be revealed. And I feel like it keeps coming in. There's like a disruption in my talking. I'll just suddenly go blank as if I'm being blocked. But two can also be about intuition, partnership, emotions. Two is the number of the High Priestess within the Major Arcana cards. We've also got the Moon there. I feel there's been a juggling of two parties. Maybe one of you has decided to do the right thing. Or your party. Someone's found out something here, one of you. Or has decided to do the right thing because there's a Queen of Pentacles involved and they've withdrawn. They may still be communicating with you, but with regards to being physically and emotionally involved, there's nothing there. It is that solitude and meditation. If not for some of you, things are gradually being unveiled and you are so freaking psychic. Because there's a lot of water energy here as well. And the water can represent, for psychic energy, I mean, you've got two Nine of Cups, that's Pisces energy, they're highly psychic. You've got a Knight of Cups, Pisces energy again, that can be psychic energy. I don't feel it's coming to you straight away though. I think it's being gradually revealed to you. It might be even getting involved in these readings, but it's gradually creeping up on you. It's coming together. Okay. Oh God, this is heavy. Right, I'm just hearing spell work again. I'm hearing spell work again. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is, here I am getting blocked again. This is what Spirit wants you to look out for within the connection as of this moment or within your environment. Now this doesn't mean to say that because it's not there, you kind of create it to validate the reading. If it's not there, it's not. It won't be your part of the reading or your message. But if it is there as well, it's also about approaching it in the right manner, shall we say. It's something to bear in mind. There we go. There's that Hermit energy. I knew it was there. And you couldn't, that is so bloody blue. That is so blue. Like that blue that's over there. Someone's really withdrawn here. They have. And that Moon at the back is absolutely I don't know why I'm being told about Iceland and somebody wanting to go over to Iceland because during the winter time, whereas it starts to go from autumn into the winter, obviously it's time, you spend more time in the dark than what you do during the from spring through to summer. There's just something to do with that here. I would absolutely love to hear from you if that's the case. Or you may be from Iceland. Right, there's going to be some indecisiveness around you, or you may get caught up in some indecisiveness because someone's going to go quiet. I feel for some of you, even though this isn't coming up in the reverse, it may be some type of... It's this strategy again. It's not, it's this lack of genuineness. There's a lack of genuineness here somewhere. A way to try and reel you in, because the way that they've done it before, it's not working. What have we got on this Hermit energy, please, Spirit? This is Virgo. What have we got on this Hermit energy? Who has a Hermit here? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Because of what's being kept quiet. What's being kept quiet, please, Spirit? What's being kept quiet? Someone's retracting on somebody here. Your party is retracting on you or retracting on somebody else because of what's being kept quiet. They've got themselves into, shall we say, the panicking. Let's just say that. That's the anxiety that come through at the beginning. This card is absolutely shot out. There we go. Four of Cups. They're having to take a minute here. They really are. They're having to take a minute here. Or somebody is, or the Spirit is telling you to take a minute. They may even come over to you like the martyr, or they may sit back reserved as if there's this overwhelm of emotions for them, because the moon energy is emotions, as a way to try and reel you in. Something somewhere is going to be revealed. I'm hearing manifestation, but it's not as if this manifestation feels powerful. It doesn't feel powerful. The word, when it's coming out, it feels a bit limp. Okay, what have we got as well on this Four of Cups energy, please, Spirit? If that isn't them, this will be Spirit saying, don't get caught up in this here. Don't be getting caught up in there. That Hermit energy and the moon, because it's not as it appears, or you're not quite seeing everything yet, but it is. It's gradually coming into your awareness. I can just feel it. The Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be a third party. It doesn't, but the Queen of Wands can be a third party. But it doesn't have to be a person. It can be something that can be passionate, but isn't being put across in the right manner. So it can be more of an act than it is a person. And it's going wrong. It's got more intent behind it, and more consideration. Some type of creativity to it. It is. It's come out after the manifestation. It felt limp. And that Queen of Wands, when she's in the upright, she has that flair of creativity. But with it being in reverse, there's that lack of creativity. The Queen of Wands as well is also somebody that's spiritual. And she's also somebody that's into witchcraft. And there's a sense of mystery about her. Bloody hell. Pisces, Aries energy. Running alongside the moon, which is also water energy. What else have we got on this Queen of Wands, please, Spirit? Why does Aquarius need to be cautious of this Queen of Wands? Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not sure what thingy that... Yeah, that's two reversals it's come out in. Because they're trying to stop you from moving on. They don't want you to be moving on. They're trying to... I feel they're trying to manipulate you with their emotions to prevent you from moving on. Still. And then I'm hearing seasons. So I don't know how long this has been going on for. But you have to make a decision. And there we go. That's just turned up. Two of Wands. Do I go left or do I go right? Sun card in reverse. So this is where Spirit feels you need to work at the moment. First thing I'm getting through is meditation. There we go again at the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands. They're wanting you to create opportunities for yourself. And if you don't know what it is that's there at the moment, work on your meditation. Or it might start coming through at the beginning of summer. Something will become clear to you at the beginning of summer, which will show you more options that might not be clear to you at the moment. Yeah, I think it is. That might be when you're able to move on. There we go. And drop the responsibility of others. When I say drop the responsibility of others, because this can be obstructions and I'm not feeling it's your energy. And it'll allow for transformation. The Knight of Swords. Meditate. Things will start to become more clear. If it's not now, it'll gradually become more clear. It's not going to hit you what you need to do. I don't think it's going to be a light bulb moment. If it hasn't happened yet, I think it's just going to gradually creep up on you. I feel some of you are going through a spiritual awakening, and maybe this Sun card is when you may be waking between the hours of 3 and 5. Not when you're completely going to rise as such yet out of bed, but you're being disturbed and it's light outside, and things are just starting to come into your mind. Okay, right. Let's go down to this moon energy that's at the bottom. But I do feel strongly things will start to become clear for you. So this moon energy, this is how they feel towards you at the moment. I don't even think either they know how they feel. There's either a prevention of wanting you to move on because they just don't want you to be with anybody else. They can't bear to be without you. So they'd rather claim you and be with you and not really know how they feel about you, just as long as they're in control. Or they could be dealing with stuff on a deep subconscious level at the moment. Could be avoidance here. Well, there's lack of clarity on the path that they want to take. What's this moon energy then, please, Spirit? Typically Cancer, but doesn't have to be. The Tower. I feel they're avoiding something because they know if they come to some realization. I'm just hearing, and I'm sorry, but I'm just hearing the shit lit the fan. And then the regret, the pessimism, the realisation of the upset that they've caused. It'll all come together, and I feel this is what they're trying to avoid in this moon energy. It's a kind of, if I don't look at it for what it really is, it'll prevent this Tower moment. And this Tower moment can be communication. It can be how we put ourselves across, our aggression, how much we want something, but at the expense of wanting to win and at the expense of others. And I feel they're trying to hide in this moon energy to prevent something that's going to become aware to them in this Tower moment. What's this pessimism and Tower moment, please, Spirit? This pessimism and Tower moment. Or the way they feel towards you. They don't want you to, they don't want everything to be unveiled, because if it is, or it does become unveiled, it'll create this Tower moment. And they won't be able to stay in this energy of the pessimism. The feeling sorry for themselves, the trying to stop you from moving on. Something will have become clear. And then the next out of the deck was the Strength card in reverse. And then out of that, there we go, there's the World. Something mega's going on here. I think they know it. I feel they are thinking how they're losing the bond between the both of you. There's a lot of doubt within themselves, and they're really digging their heels in, or not wanting to let go of that upset. Possibly what they've created themselves. Sorry, I just went away on a moment there of just where it... It's like as if me going quiet then, because of the lack of communication. Whilst you're quiet, it stops anything really moving forward, because it puts whoever you're involved with, it makes things unclear to them, because you're not really communicating where each of you are at. The other angle you can take on this is that they're in a dark place at the moment where they're processing stuff on a subconscious level, and this Tower moment is a big realization, and there's regret, and they've messed up that union, they've messed up that unique bond that they had between you, between the both of you. But there's this prevention here, there's this prevention of stopping you from moving on, and I think it's because they can see you, they can see how you're elevating. I'm hearing blooming into more, even more. This is what's blocking them at the moment. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy again, doesn't have to be. It's just taking me back to the beginning. Anxiety absolutely through the roof. Avoiding wanting to even make a decision, but it's kind of putting them to the point of exhaustion or near exhaustion because of this constant anxiety that's on repeat. You can see the waves in the background there, and that's their emotions, which is unstable. Ooh. Why have we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse here, please, Spirit, for what's blocking them? What's blocking Aquarius's party? Stress. Can you give me anything else on that? And that Two of Swords again, which is back at the top as well. They know, I think they know you're avoiding conflict here. Or not that you're avoiding conflict, you're just letting it go. There's no need to engage, or there's not a want to engage with it anymore. That card, I know the water behind, you can't see it massive amounts, but it appears more calm than what it does on the other cards. where the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. And I feel it's like you've got your together. You've got your stuff together and you're letting something go and they're witnessing it. And it's stressing them out more. And I think it's causing this tiptoe energy. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. From one foot to another. Because they can't think. They can't decide whilst they're in that energy. They can't. They don't know what to do because they're panicking. The panic's completely taken over them. What else can you... I didn't even get a chance to ask again. Six of Swords in reverse. That's your energy. I think they know there's a problem as well with communication here. Things aren't going to move forward. This is ruled by Mercury, and that is about communication and the way that we can communicate and how we put it across. Not like Mars, where that's like your aggression and your competitive streak and what it is you want and the extent you're willing to go to get it. More explosive. With this Mercury, it's about the communication. And I think there's a resistance with the communication here because they're unable to articulate what they want to say because of the stress levels. Or you're just not on the same level anymore vibrationally. I feel like they're gripping to you. They're gripping to you because they know. They know that it's done. And it's blocking them as well because they can't, whilst they're not getting in contact with you to get an answer, the not knowing is easier for them in a way because they don't know whether you'd say yes or no or not. That it's like in a way they're kind of avoiding dealing with the answer because it is likely going to be no, for what I'm getting for some of you. So this Five of Pentacles, this is what they want to say, but they're not getting the chance to say it. It can be seen as a poverty card. The lack of communication, ghosting, moving on. It's taking me back to, again though, they may come to you with the kind of martyr approach, or if they did get the chance, or it could genuinely be, and God forbid, but it could genuinely be that they are in a place of, they are depressed at the moment, or are having really bad anxiety problems. But I feel it's because of a conscience. But that doesn't mean, though, that you should be getting reeled in because of guilt. You'll know who this applies to. That's something that they need to deal with anyway, because even if you moved on, the anxiety is still going to stay there. It's just the relationship and you moving on that's creating the anxiety at the minute. The anxiety is running underneath. It's that fear-based energy that we had over here that was up at the top. That Queen of Wands, it's like the lack of control. So I don't really think it's completely you as such. They are in a bad place, but I feel it's because, or they may be in a bad place, I feel it's because they're losing control. That's where the anxiety is coming in. That's where the fear is coming in. So no matter what setting they're in, and they lose control, whether it be within their career, whether it be within a relationship, or even just within a family, or if there's an instant where they lose control, Spirit's telling me to run this past you, because I'm getting a feeling some of you might be in a situation where you're vulnerable when it comes to somebody being able to guilt trip you. But that anxiety can still flare up when they feel a lack of control. it's not just coming from a lack of control within the relationship. What else have we got on this Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? I feel as well it's because there's a part in between communication. Because it's also as well the wanting to create a foundation. Create something more stable, something more long-term. Capricorn energy again, doesn't have to be. Because you want the Ten of Pentacles. That's the Virgo. They want the happy ever after. What else have you got on this Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit? It's not as if the cards are even being parted now, as if Spirit's giving me a card. It is like the lack of parting with a card is similar to the lack of communication. And the Seven of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. They get you're going to be defensive, or I feel there's an understanding here. There's some compassion towards the upset, but there's a really big need or strong need to get this responsibility of what they want to tell you off the chest. They may have witnessed you moving on now and they're in competition. They may witness that or understand. I feel there is an element of compassion coming through. I am starting to get that, but I don't think it's enough. And it's too much too late. And as you can see here, the guy's walking up the steps there. He's walking up the steps with those Ten of Wands. Desperate to drop this overhang that he's got on him up towards that tower, which is covered in blood. And I think that Ten of Wands also as well, because you got the tower at the beginning, tower a bit earlier on for them with that Moon card. The Moon card can be the subconscious. And then the tower come through, which has completely obliterated everything. And I feel it's gained some insight, and they don't want you to move on. And I feel they want to relay this to you, that this Ten of Wands is what they've learned whilst they've been in the Moon energy. This is like the subconscious. They want to relay what they've learned, as if they've done some shadow work. They want to relay the journey to you and the tower moment that they had. But I think it's just too late. But they want to create that opportunity, but because of the wealth of the emotions that's involved in it all, I'm just not quite sure they can take themselves there. I really do hope it's of help, guys. I'm sorry it's been lengthy, but it's been deep. It really has been a deep one. Big hugs, and look forward to catching up with you at the beginning of May. Speak to you soon. Bye.